Hello po sa inyong lahat at magandang araw. Ngayon po ay June 7, 2022, Tuesday. Ito po ang The Stock Market Today. Ako po ay nasa isang remote location. Sana po ay hindi po masyadong maingay. Kung first time niyo po sa channel ko, ako po si Benji Chodoro, isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. Araw-araw ko po ito ginagawa. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. If you like the content, iniimbitahan ko po kayong mag-subscribe sa aking channel. Kung meron po kayong stocks na gustong ipa-review, paki-comment lang po sa comment box at aking ipa-prioritize. Hindi po ako financial advisor. Anything I say sa channel na ito ay hindi po financial advice. Get well soon, Mari, my dear cousin. I hope makarecover ka at magkaroon ng healing ang iyong karamdaman. We are praying for you, our family, your sister and your dad are also praying for you. Ang ating news ay tungkol sa C-REIT kasama ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, June 7, 2022. Dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Don't go away. Okay, let's go to our financial headlines, and this is from BDO Securities. Let's put it up. Let's see, June 7. So ito po yun. So in the economic news, further monetary policy tightening seen per S&P, Standard & Poor's. Jokno sees no need for spending cuts. ADB cautions new admin on additional taxes. In our sectoral news, DNL expects to grow faster in second quarter 2022. SETEX undertaking system upgrade this year. Then C-REIT X deal to buy Surala site of solar farm. And this is our main news from the business world. Citicorp Energy REIT Corp has forged a deed of absolute sale on Monday to acquire property in South Cotabato from an affiliate for around 753.8 million pesos. In a disclosure, the listed real estate investment trust said the acquisition would allow it to generate leasing income for a long-term period of 25 years, adding 20% to its total leased area. Maganda ito. The parcel of land it acquired is in the province of Surala Town and has an area of 79,997 square meters. Wow, malaki-laki po ito, no? It was bought from Citicorp Solar South Cotabato Inc. The property is the site of a 6.23 megawatt peak solar power plant which was commissioned on December 9, 2015. It was paid in cash upon execution of the deed of absolute sale. Ang concept po kasi ng C-REIT is that they acquire lands, At yung lands na yun ay ginagamit po ng kanyang affiliate to generate solar power. Yun lang po yung reason kung bakit nag-acquire siya ng land. Yung nagli-list po doon ay pwedeng affiliate po ng Citicorp REIT. And they pay lease or rent income to the REIT. Yun po ang concept niya. Pero ang pwede lang mag-use ng land or yung purpose lang for the use of the land is to generate solar power. Citicorp Solar South Cotabato is wholly owned by Sikat Solar Holdco Inc., which is a unit of Citicorp Renewable Energy Corp. CREC owns 47.63% of REIT. C-REIT said that together with the acquisition of 253,880 square meters property in Bulacan, the South Cotabato property will allow the company to generate leasing income for 25 years. The two properties will contribute 21% to C-REIT's total lease revenue and bring total operating capacity of all its tenants to 145 megawatts of direct current from the company's pre-initial public offering capacity of 124 MWDC. In the first quarter, CREIT recorded a net income of 300.3 million, more than 12 times higher than the 23.52 million posted a year ago, as it began to realize rental income from its assets leased out to solar plant operators. The profit jump comes as the company's gross revenue surged nearly 470% to 331.79 million pesos, which largely came from lease income from various solar plant companies. The company's board of directors approved the declaration of cash dividends of 4.4 centavos per share, which is payable on June 24. Okay, so yun po ang pinaka-main news po natin, and REITs po are a good investment, no? Para siyang preferred shares, pero the thing is REITs are wala pong expiration po yan, like the common shares, no? So it functions like a preferred share, but the nature is more of a common share. Okay, so before we go to the index, let me check first if there are comments from you, and I think there are some of you who commented. Okay, so Isip Roman, ang sabi niya, Sir, UKOIL, aka Brent, or WTI na din may nakikita kayong rising wedge? Napaka-advance naman nito si Isip Roman. Alam mo naman, Philippine market po tayo. Sige po, tingnan po natin mamaya si UKOIL. Okay, another one from Isip Roman. Thank you for today's content, sir. Bukas pizza, not sure kung may nakikita kayong falling wedge dyan. Okay, sige, tingnan po natin yan. And then, Theometer Comtech. Nice topic, Tito Bench. Naku, maraming po salamat sa inyo at sa inyong suporta sa channel ko. So, let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on how it performed today. Okay, but before we go to the index, let me share with you some bit of news which just came in a few moments ago. From Philstar, Northstar shelves IPO plans due to market volatility. So, hindi na matutuloy si Northstar, no? At ito dapat June mangyayari. Pero mukhang hindi na mangyayari. Northstar Meat Merchants deferred its plan to go public, taking on the cautious stance due to unfavorable market conditions and quickening inflation. However, yung ASLAG, no, very successful yung kanilang IPO, no. Mamaya tignan po natin si ASLAG. Tignan po muna natin yung nangyari sa index today. Let's put up our indicators. The PSEI gained 37.13 points today, and yesterday it lost 24.52. So bumawi lang siya ng konti from yesterday's 24-point decline, no? And it finished at 6754.01 or 0.55% up. So mukhang nag-pierce through lang yung 20-day exponential, which means is on the short term it is moving sideways. Yan po. But since I see an inverted head and shoulders, ang tingin ko po dyan ay aakyat. Some analysts would say that it's pababa, no? But yung RSI po has been rising since May 13. Last oversold po niya is May 13, and it's now at 50.47 midpoint. Ngayon, sa market activity naman, 96 companies advanced, 90 declined, while 42 remained unchanged. The all-share index also advanced 0.35%. All the sectoral indices are up, led by mining at 1.91%. Okay, so we will be reviewing the most active stocks, but we will prioritize your request, ano? Kay Isip Roman. Si UKOIL, which is a global stock, no? Then Pizza, Ali, Bloom, ASLAG, and BDO. So yan po yung re-reviewin po natin today. So let's start with UKOIL. Ngayon si UKOIL, bullish po siya, no? RSI is at 63.0, no, it's 62.94. Actually, live pa po ito, no? Nagte-trade pa po siya. Kaya po gumagalaw po yung RSI. Pero bullish po from the formation of our indicators. And mukhang tama si Isip Roman. There is a falling wedge here. Dahil in general, nagkaroon po ng upward trend, ano? So nakikita ko po dito ay if we will be drawing a trend line here, generally pababa po siya. The wedge is pababa. But ito po, no? Ito po yung pinaka-wedge. When it comes to this segment ay pataas po. So in a way, tama po si Isip Roman po dito. Yan po yung upward movement ni UKOIL. So nagkakaroon po muna ng breakout and then nagka-consolidate for some time. It may be a big wedge or a small one, but in general po, bullish po yung stock, ano? And normally, ang falling wedge po is a bullish indicator. So pataas po in general ang trend niya, hindi po pababa. Though you term it as a falling wedge, ito po ay an example of a falling wedge but in a larger scale. But the simple falling wedge is nagkaroon po ng breakout. Pagkatapos po nagkaroon po ng parang flag. Alam niyo yung flag na triangle, yun po yung wedge. Ang tawag po doon ay wedge. Lalo na kung pababa, falling wedge po yon. At nagkaroon po dito ng mga breakouts here, no? And pataas po ngayon itong UKOIL. And another good example, tinignan ko po kasi yung other examples of a falling wedge. Si TEL po meron yan. Ayan po, no? Ito po si TEL. Ito, this is an example of a falling wedge here. So nagkaroon po dito ng breakout. Ito si TEL. Pagkatapos po ay nagkaroon po ng wedge. Ito po yung wedge, no? Ito yung falling wedge. And then tumaas pa rin po siya. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin po yung pagtaas niya. So ito po yung consolidation phase or the pullback phase. Usually a wedge is horizontal or sometimes pababa. Kung pababa po, ang tawag doon falling wedge. Okay? So next, let's do pizza. Okay, si pizza naman, ang nangyari sa kanya was, let's put up our indicators first. Yan, bearish po siya, no? Pero hindi po ito falling wedge. No? It's not a falling wedge because the general sentiment of the stock is bearish. So if we will be drawing a parallel channel, yan po, short parallel channel lang po ang i-draw natin. Ang pinaka support po niya ay nasa 679 and the resistance at 764. Pero very short candlesticks lang po ito. And it's bearish, ano? RSI is at 36 at nag-oversold po ito noong June 2. So, it's still recovering though the general trend of the stock is down. Okay? And then, si Ali naman, si Ali ay, yan, mukhang nagre-recover si Ali and it has been moving up since May 25, no? Unti-unting tumataas po. Ang pinaka-support ni Ali nandito po sa 2782. More or less po, yan po yung support niya. Support and resistance, hindi po yan exact points but these are areas, no? At ang pinaka-resistance po niya nandito po sa area to. Ang pinakamalapit po na aking nakikita ay nasa 3220 rather. And the next nearest one is here at 3531. Okay, so that's Ali. Tapos po, tingnan naman natin si Bloom. Si Bloom naman ay moving sideways. Though it ended with a red candlestick, ay sideways pa rin po ang kanyang movement. And if we will be drawing a Darvas box, the resistance is at 681, support is at 606, moving sideways, but the RSI is bearish at 45.93. And then after Bloomberry, tignan naman natin si ASLAG. Naku, it fell on the second day. Oh. ASLAG 1.89. Kung magandang bumili nito. Kasi 2 pesos po yung kanyang price eh. No? Now let's do a 30-minute chart on where it's going. Yan, ano? So since the beginning, ay pababa po siya, pero nag-peak po siya noong first day, no? High of 248. Right now, it opened at 207 and closed at 185 or 7.8% down decline. Yan po, no? Si ASLAG. Tingnan natin ang 15-minute chart. Yan, pababa po siya. And I cannot draw any conclusions here first since I do my analysis based on a one-day chart. Okay, after ASLAG, we have BDO. BDO, our last stock. So based on a one-day chart, moving sideways po si BDO. And meron po siyang dividends on June 30. Actually po, first time po siya nagbigay ng dividends na piso. Ha? Special dividends po ito. So it's moving sideways. And again, if we will be drawing a parallel or a Darvas box rather, yan po ang pinaka movement po niya. Support is 123.43 and resistance at 134.34. Support and resistance, di po yan exact points, but these are areas. RSI is somewhat in the middle, nasa 49.39. Okay, so yan po ang ating report sa stock market. Ika-7 ng Hunyo 2022. Ito po si Benji Chadoro nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Love your country, give our new leaders a chance, but continue to do what is good, right, and just. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay at hanggang sa muli. Stay safe. God bless. Bye for now.